Hello students. Once again we are back in our another session of English grammar. You must have understood from the screen which is being shown over here that which topic we are going to discuss today. That is degree of comparison. Here we are going to discuss related to the level of 8th class. So, without wasting a single moment, let's begin with our today's session of degree of comparison. It can be said as change the degree to. So the first point students, adjective and adverb can have 3 degrees of comparison. Yes, so adjective and adverb are having the 3 degrees of comparison which are said to be as degree of comparison. Second point, types of degrees. There are 3 different types of degrees. First is positive degree, second is comparative degree and third is superlative degree. See students, the sequence of these 3 degrees should be kept in mind. Suppose if a question is been asked to transform the superlative degree into the other remaining 2 degrees, then many of the students they make mistake in such a way that in the answer they will write the comparative degree at the first and then the positive degree. It is not the incorrect one, but that will create a bad impression in front of the examiner. So, you should follow the sequence of the degrees which are been given over here. That is, first is positive degree and second is comparative degree. So if you are been asked to transform the superlative degree in the remaining 2 degrees, you should write the positive degree at the first and then the comparative degree. This sequence should be followed so that a good impression will be created in front of the examiner. Let's go to the third point. Third point is very important because we are going to discuss a very basic thing. A very basic thing. You know pretty well that how to frame the sentence. But what about the words? What word is to be used for positive degree? What word is to be used for the comparative degree? And what word is to be used for the superlative degree? That confusion and that doubt is being cleared in this third point. Rule to write comparative and superlative degree for positive degree. That means if the positive degree is given to you and you have to write the comparative and superlative degree, what kind of a rule is to be followed? If adjective is only a one word, I'll repeat again. If adjective is only a one word, for example, poor and busy, then in comparative degree and superlative degree, you have to add er and est respectively after the adjective word. Now you must be thinking adjective is only a one word. Why here is specifically been said as one word? See students, there are many words which are been combinedly made by 2 different words. So here we are specifically taking only such a adjective word which are a one word. So suppose if the example is given poor, you will be writing poorer in a comparative degree and poorest in the superlative degree. Going further, if adjective is of 2 or more words, that means the combination of 2 or more words, for example, handsome and useful. Here, hand and some are the 2 different words, but combinedly they made a one word. Same as for useful, use and fool are the 2 different words, but they are combined and made a one word. Then in comparative degree and superlative degree, you have to add more and most respectively before the adjective word. So if in positive degree handsome word is given to you, then you have to write more handsome in comparative degree and most handsome in superlative degree. But even there are some exceptional case, all the 3 degrees of comparison are different. So there are some exceptional case where all the 3 degrees are different. For example, good better best, well better best, bad worse worst, ill worse worst, little lesser least, less lesser least. In these examples, you can see that all the 3 degrees are having 3 different words. But the specific point which has been understood over here is, if you can see in the example, good and well, both are the 2 different words of positive degree. But the answer of comparative degree and superlative degree is same, that is better and best. Same as for bad and ill, they are the 2 different words of positive degree, but the answers of it in comparative degree and superlative degree are same. Worse, worst. Same for little and less. Both are 2 different words, but still their answer for comparative degree and superlative degree are same. So these rules are to be kept in mind, that where you have to use ER, EST, more, most, and where you can find the different word in comparison of the other. Next point, students. The positive degree is used to state something about the pronoun. So the positive degree is always stating, describing something about the pronoun. For example, Sean is a pretty pony. Pretty is a positive degree over here, and this sentence is adjective form. Second one, Lena draws beautifully. Beautifully is the positive degree over here, and adverb is the form of the sentence. This is simple. Let's go for the second point. The comparative degree is used when 2 or more things are compared. It is formed usually by adding er to the adjective or adverb. So comparative, the word comparative itself tells us that there is a comparison between 2 or more things. So comparative degree also considers the same. It is formed usually by adding er to the adjective or adverb. For example, not many ponies are prettier than Sean. So here prettier is the comparative degree. Lena draws more beautifully than Sheila. More beautifully is the comparative degree. Let's go to the next point. The superlative degree is used when more than 2 things are compared. That means if 2 things are compared, then it is a comparative degree. If more than 2 things are compared, then it is superlative degree. It is formed usually by adding est to the adjective or adverb. So, commonly it is being used by adding est to it. For example, Sean is the prettiest pony. Here word prettiest is superlative degree. Lena draws the most beautiful of all the girls. So most beautiful is the superlative degree. Going further, students, next point. It is possible to transform the grammatical form or structure of all the sentence by interchanging the degrees of comparison of adjective and adverbs without altering the meaning of the sentence. This point is very important to know before any kind of a transformation or changing of degree. So here it has been said that yes, it is possible to change one degree to another. A transformation of degree is possible, but you have to keep one thing in mind, that the meaning of the sentence should not be changed. Without changing the meaning of the sentence, you have to change the degree. Going further with the first point of transformation. So next point is transformation from positive to comparative. So what is to be kept in mind when you are transforming positive degree to comparative degree? For example, John is as loyal as Tom. This is positive degree. Answer, Tom is not more loyal than John. That is comparative degree. Now the most important thing which we come to know from this example is, here the meaning has been not changed at all, but the negative word is being used. Now the question arises in our mind that after using negative word, the obvious meaning can be changed, but we have to arrange the words in such a way that the meaning should not change. Here the thing is been done in the same way. Let's go further. To transform positive to comparative degree, as and so are left out. In positive degree, if as or so words are used, you have to leave them. You should not consider those words in writing answer or in converting it into comparative degree. The adjective or adverb is put in the comparative form and used in the conjunction then. So, the adjective and adverb is put in the comparative form. That means it is showing in comparison, but it is been used with the conjunction then. Then conjunction is been used with it. Important point to be remembered while the transformation of positive to comparative degree is the affirmative sentence is made negative and the negative sentence is made affirmative. That's what we discussed above. If positive degree is in affirmative sentence, then your comparative degree, transformation of comparative degree will be negative. And it's vice versa. If positive degree is negative, then you will be transforming your comparative degree into affirmative sentence. But the meaning of the sentence will not be changed. Going forward to the next point, that is transformation from comparative to positive degree. Usually, while transforming comparative to positive degree, the words no other can be used. This is the most important point. You have to use no other in the answer. That means in the positive degree. Let's see one example. He is wiser than all other men. That is a comparative degree question. Answer: no other man is as wise as he. That is positive sentence. The words most other is in the comparative degree are replaced by very few in the positive degree. If a kind of an word no other is given in comparative degree, then in answer positive degree you will be writing very few. Let's see one example. Eric is most hardworking than most other teenagers. That is comparative. Answer: very few teenagers are as hardworking as Eric. So that is positive degree. Here we saw the change of most others in the question. From most other we changed in the answer very few. Conversely, very few in the positive degree is replaced by most others in the comparative degree. So suppose you have been asked to convert the positive degree into comparative degree, then you will be converting the very few into most others. For example, very few people are as lazy as you. That is positive degree. Answer: you are lazier than most other people. That is comparative degree. From these all examples, you must have understood that in positive degree, the comparison is not being shown. It is been just the description about the pronoun. But when you are writing in the comparative degree, the answer changes. That is, the comparison of the two different things is being shown, but without changing the meaning of the sentence. So I hope the point is clear to you. Let's go to the last point, that is transformation from comparative to superlative degree. To convert comparative to superlative degree, any other is left out and adjective or adverb is put in the superlative degree. Whenever you are converting comparative to superlative degree, any other word which has been used in comparative degree is left out. Means you don't have to use that word in superlative degree. For example, George is stronger than any other wrestler. That is question of comparative degree. Answer: George is the strongest wrestler of all. That is superlative degree. Next one. Most others in the comparative degree is replaced by one of the in the superlative degree. Suppose in comparative degree most other others word is being used, then you have to replace it by one of the words. Let's see one example. Most other wrestlers are not stronger than George. Answer: George is one of the strongest wrestler. I'll repeat again. Most other wrestlers are not stronger than George. That is comparative degree. Answer: George is one of the strongest wrestler. That is superlative degree. To convert positive degree having very few into superlative, the words one of the is used. Even if you want to convert positive degree having very few word into it, then you have to use one of the in the superlative degree. For example, very few girls sing as well as her. That is positive degree. Answer: she is one of the best singers. That is superlative degree. So this is how you convert the comparative degree to superlative degree, and one of the examples also been given if you have to convert the positive degree into superlative degree. But positive degree, as we come to know, that it is describing about the pronouns. Comparative degree, as we know that the comparison of two things is being shown. Superlative degree. Superlative degree means we are showing that the sentence is the unique among the whole world. It is being compared universally. Nobody is best in comparison of that. That has been described over here in superlative degree. So you have to frame the sentence accordingly. Coming to the next point, students, a sentence can be transformed into any degree of comparison. As we discussed before, a sentence can be transformed in any degree of comparison. For example, if the question is given to you, he is the greatest writer. The question is, he is the greatest writer. That is nothing but the superlative degree given to you. Answer: no other writer is as great as him. That is positive degree. No other writer is as greater as him. Again, the comparison of two or more person over there. Next is, he is greater than all other writers. He is greater than all other writers. That is comparative degree. The comparison between two or more. In positive, the comparison is being shown by saying it that no other person is as great as him, but two or more person is being compared that all other writers. Okay, it is being compared with the all other writers. So he is greater than all other writers. That is comparative degree. Coming to the last point of the session, students, some more examples of these transformation of sentences. First one, Shaggy is the biggest dog in the town. That is superlative degree. Answer: no other dog in the town is as big as Shaggy. That is positive degree. Second example, this house is bigger than that house. That is comparative degree. Answer: that house is not as big as this house. Positive degree. Third example, very few books are as interesting as The Sound of the Furry. Positive degree. Answer: The Sound of the Furry is one of the most interesting book. Superlative degree. So that's all about our today's session, students. Before ending, we will be discussing about the points which we have seen in this session. So let us revise the main points. The first point that we saw in this session was the basic rule for changing the degree of comparison. Second, adjective and adverb can have 3 degrees of comparison: positive, comparative and superlative. Second point, the positive degree is used to state something about the noun or pronoun. The comparative Third point, the comparative degree is used when two things are compared. It is formed usually by adding er to the adjective or adverb. Fourth point, the superlative degree is used when more than two things are compared. It is formed usually by adding est to the adjective or adverb. Next point, fifth point, it is possible to transform the grammatical structure of a sentence by interchanging a degree of comparison of adjective and adverbs without altering the meaning of the sentence. Sixth point, the transformation from positive degree to comparative degree, as and so are left out. The adjective and adverb is put into the comparative form and used with the conjunction than. Seventh point, if the sentence is affirmative in the positive degree, it becomes negative in the comparative degree and vice versa. Eighth point, when transforming comparative to positive, the words no other can be used. The words most other in the comparative degree are replaced by very few in the positive degree. 10th point, conversely, very few in the positive degree is replaced by most other in the comparative degree. 11th point, to convert comparative degree to superlative, any other is left out and the adjective or adverb is put in the superlative degree. 12th point, most other in the comparative degree is replaced by one of the in the superlative degree. 13th point, to convert a positive degree having very few into superlative degree, the words one of the is used. 14th point, a sentence can be transformed into the positive, comparative and superlative degree. So students, these are all the points which we discussed in today's session. I hope the concept of degree of comparison is completely understood by you. So that's all about today's session. Thank you.